Everyone. I'm Marjorie Ashman, and I'm here to help you find the structure of your chemical ingredient using Scifinder. By now, you all should be registered for a Scifinder account. As mentioned, that is the suggested place that you begin your search for the structure of your ingredient. And there are a couple ways you can get to Scifinder. As we discussed in a previous video, you can get to Scifinder through the A to Z list. You know our resources are listed there alphabetically. I also wanted to highlight another resource down here under the course guide. I have created a course guide for Chem 250 Lab, personal care product. When you click on that, you'll see there are resources here for this lab, Scifinder being one of them. So you could access it from this point too. In the course guide, you'll find tabs with information that can help you with other portions of this lab. For example, finding information about structure, that's what we're doing now, about use, about toxicity, finding articles, and finding background information for your pamphlet. So for example, on the tab Finding Information About Your Structure, not only is there a link to Scifinder, but there's also a link to ChemID Plus, PubChem Project, and ChemSpider. Those are also places where you could search for information about your structure, but the recommended place to begin is in Scifinder. So let's click there and get into Scifinder. Okay, so here we are in Scifinder, and depending on what your last search was in Scifinder, that's where you will land. So my last search in Scifinder here, you can see, was for a substance, and that's where you want to be when you're searching for the structure of your chemical ingredient. So make sure that tab is highlighted. And here's where you're going to enter the name of your ingredient that you see listed on the product. Now, be careful. I mean, Scifinder is generally very good about finding a substance based on a common name or an acronym, but it could be a little tricky if your ingredient is very new or is using a unique name. So just keep that in mind. So my personal care product is a skin lotion, and one of the ingredients that I'm interested in researching is known as linalool. So I'm going to type that into the space, and you can see Scifinder has offered some suggestions, and linalool is right at the top. I'm going to click search, and here is my ingredient. A couple things that you see right from the start. They provide you with the structure. You also are given the chemical formula. There's my name highlighted that I searched for. And this number at the top is the CAS registry number, and that is a unique identifier for this substance. Now, those of you with very long, complicated names for your ingredient, I would encourage you to jot this CAS number down because you can use this to search across databases in the field of science. So that may be easier for some of you to use. So click on the CAS number and let's see some more detail about linalool. Again, you'll see my structure. I can use this to go now into ChemBioDraw and to draw my structure. And there's other information about the properties of this substance. But now, all of a sudden, I don't see linalool listed. But if I scroll down and look under other names and identifiers, you'll see there's linalool highlighted. But any of these names could be listed on a personal care product, and it would be this same substance. There's also some excellent information down here that you could explore about your ingredient. Again, if you want to confirm or look around in other areas for the structure of your ingredient after being in Scifinder, these other options are very easy to use and can also lead you to the literature, ChemID Plus and PubChem Project. So that concludes that part of searching for your ingredients structure. Please reach out if you have any questions or need assistance. Thanks.